Hello everyone, it's Maddie Ann from Spectrum Art. She is back there actually playing on the computer, watching some cool educational videos. So I'm super excited about that. So here we are. I'm gonna kind of do solo. And the reason why she's totally not interested is because we just finished our live. And together we went ahead and played with magicals today. It was something that the chat, we asked the chat, what should we play with? And they said magicals. So we did. And look, amazing, right? Because magicals are just that, magicals. If you're not familiar with them, I'll show you what it is that we are going to be using today. Simplest thing, super fun and easy. We are going to be using Lindy's Magicals. And we have 4 different collections. We have Autumn Leaves, which we did not use today, so those were not used. This one was this collection. It's called Industrial Chic. And we asked the chat what colors we should use. We used a Steampunk Sepia, which is right, that yellow goldish that you see on there. Then they also chose Time Travel Teal, which is that teal that you see. And finally, they chose the Steel Shimmer, okay, which is that metallic silver that you see on there. And it is, I pray that the shimmer and the colors and just the amount of different hues come through on the video, but they are truly, truly magical. So that's that one. And you will also need water, and that's just to go ahead and move the magicals. That's pretty much all you need. We did actually pre-gesso our page with some clear gesso. It just helps, in my opinion, to move it around some. But again, you don't need it. It's not a necessary thing. I just happen to like the fact that they kind of move a little bit easier. So, but it also depends on your paper. Again, we're not using any kind of a special paper. We actually use this one, which is just a smooth surface. But it could have been any paper whatsoever. Then, so that's that one. Then we went ahead and created that. Look at that pop of color, huh? And we did that one with these. These are the Mad Hatter collection. And it's got Teapot Purple, Mad Hatter Mint, Queen of Hearts Red, Curiouser Chartreuse, and Tweedledee Denim. And for this one, we went ahead and used the Queen of Hearts. No, I'm lying. Wait, I lied. That's not this one. That is this one. Yes, that's the first one we started with. And this one's called Drop Dead Diva. And Drop Dead Diva has Sassy Sapphire. I love these names. Prima Donna Purple, Drop Dead Gorgeous Green, High Maintenance Magenta, and Blingy Blonde. So Madison chose Blingy Blonde, which is the yellow. Then she chose the, I want to say it was the High Maintenance Magenta, yes. And then the Drop Dead Gorgeous. So those are these 3 colors right here. And this is what we came up with. And every single time, every result will be different. But, I mean, I don't know if you can pick up on the I wish I could almost do like a pan around so you guys can catch every square inch of it, because it's just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so then we did the Mad Hatter one. And once again on this one though, the chat was the one that picked the colors. They picked the Queen of Hearts Red, the Tweedledee Denim, and then the, oh, what was it? It was one of the 2 greens. I want to say it was a Mad Hatter green, possibly. But the cool thing is, well, the blue was incredible. The blue was such a deep color. See, my hands are still blue. Look at my thumb. That blue was very, very strong. So if you're going to use it, very little goes a long, long way. It just kind of overpowers and takes over. So be gentle, be dainty with the blue. The red was to die for. And then, of course, when we added that green, it just kind of mixed it all in and turned into like a teal, moss green, golden hue. It's really neat. But those are the things that we came up with. Of course, these will be used for backgrounds. These will be used for, tags. They'll be used for mixed media. So those are going to be super fun. But what happened was, as I was going along, as usual, I tell you guys, don't throw away anything. So of course we didn't throw away anything, and we went ahead and used up our paper towels to go ahead and mop up, right? So, oh yeah, look at my hands are still blue. So these are actually just the paper towels that we use to mop up anything that ran off of the papers. And look at that, guys. Can you see the shimmer in there? So then I thought, wait a minute. We can do a napkin technique on some envelopes. And this one's still a little damp, actually. I didn't dry this one. So I'll probably leave that one alone to dry. I won't use that one right now, but we'll use these two. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and continue on with our envelope series. I'm going to go ahead and simply Mod Podge some leftover discarded, which could have been trash, paper towels onto our napkins. And the first thing we're going to go ahead and do, onto our envelopes, I'm sorry. The first thing we're going to go ahead and do is make sure that there's no, oh yeah, there's 2 plies on here. So if you have multiple plies, we're going to go ahead and pull those. So it's going to be, see, we're going to get 2 for the price of 1 type of a project. We can do that on that one. And then we can even grab that one. And if that one had 2 plies, this one has to have 2 plies because they're from the same paper towel pack. And look, we can even get multiple ones. I can get another one out of this. And I can get another one out of that. So from just 2 small, not even full-size pieces of paper towel, we're going to be able to go ahead and get these. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And if you guys want to see a video on these, just go ahead and let me know. I'll show you some samples that we had done with them as well, just when we were testing them out, just to give you an idea of what they look like. Also, see, there's that Queen of Hearts, the red. There's the Tweedledee denim, and then the, what other one did we use on there? Could have been the Curiouser. It could have been. But again, these are just the mop-up pages, so they have a little bit of each of these. Look at that Red Hot Poker. Isn't that magical? Look at the Autumn Maple. Yeah. Anyway, they're just delicious. They're gorgeous. So if you guys want to see a tutorial on that, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and get started. All I'm going to go ahead and use is going to be some white glue. Okay? Some Mod Podge, which is just some watered down school glue. And then we're going to go ahead and see what turns up. So I had an extra piece left over, and while I was actually waiting for the other pieces to dry, I went ahead and decided to take an envelope and actually cut it in half, and then cut both ends and make them into two smaller pockets and use our magical leftover discarded paper. And so made this totally cute little pocket, and I just love the texture. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it almost looks like a crackle effect, and it feels incredible. So while we're waiting for those to dry, let's go ahead and make this one together. And you'll see just how quickly it comes together. It's really, really, really quick and a lot of fun. And here they are. We've actually managed to do 3 full-size legal size envelopes and 2 pockets out of 2 scrap pieces of napkins. Of course, we still have our full beautiful sheets, right? To go ahead and do embellishments, to do tags, to do anything that we want to do. And in addition to, we've got all of these basically for free because that would have been garbage, but they're not. Now there's something useful. And we've actually managed to add some more to our collection of altered legal size envelopes. So these, of course, what I did was, I'm sure you noticed, I left blank white spots where we can actually go ahead and stamp away you know, a return label or write them in and a stamp. So it almost looks like, you know, it's peeking through, but that is just a scrap napkin. I did the same thing with this one. This one I went ahead and covered the whole thing just to show you that, you know, you could do it a little bit faster, although I really love this tattered look. I mean, this would be my favorite pick, but you could do this. And then of course, I had some tags somewhere. I did 2 seconds ago. Here they are. You can always just cover the whole thing and then get some to and from, and of course your stamp will go over that. Tags to add to your envelopes, and these are from Tracy's Fox collection, which I'm going to be using very soon. It's super exciting. And then we've got these, and what I did was, you notice that I went ahead and cut that other paper. I just made some journaling cards to actually go in there, or even like picture mounds, right, if you wanted to put a picture or something. But look how yummy they are once they're actually cut. And again, this is our leftover napkin, and all I did was I went around and I stitched it after we glued it. And there's one, and here's a bigger one, right, because I didn't even cut them even. Again, it's not an exact science, it's just something to do that is super, super fun and super quick. And there's that second one that'll slide in there, and now we'll match our envelopes. So yay, we hope that you have tried it. We hope that you will give it a try. If you haven't tried it with us as we were crafting along, that you will go ahead and utilize anything that you have left over to go ahead and create some little pieces of artwork that you can go ahead and share and add to your journals or mail out to your friends. And of course, when they'll get these, they'll be like, what is that? Because it's textured, but yet it's super flat. I mean, it'll go perfectly well through the mailer. The only thing to remember is make sure that you glue it down really well. If you notice, I put the first layer of glue, then I added the napkin, and then I went back over it again just to seal it. And then of course, really carefully went around the edges and seal all those as well, because you do not want anything to catch and tear, right? All right, thank you so much for joining us. You guys have a blessed day, and we will see you back soon. Bye.